What's up, YouTube? So part number 2 of the fog light install, and these are actually an off-brand. I did look up the brand. They're an off-brand, and the name of the ones that I got was Offroadtown. There's some others on Amazon. This particular set is not currently available from the seller I bought it from, but there are others that are the same lights and from other sellers. So I'm extremely happy with the way everything turned out. Once again, it's a really good quality set of lights, a very good quality installation kit. It comes with all the wiring. It comes with a relay. Terminal's already connected. It comes with a switch that you install in your dash, and they do make good light. So let me tell you where I'm at right now. So I'm not driving down the road. There's some icy spots still on the road, and so I just pulled off here where I could concentrate on my driving and not be videoing. So this is, I will tell you this, these are really good LED headlights. I just replaced the lenses, just replaced the light bulbs themselves. You can look all that up in a previous video, or a couple of videos of mine actually. So keep in mind when I flip these fog lights on that you're viewing an extremely bright set of headlights as well, so that may make some difference. So here's what I'll do. I would say there, you're looking at across a gravel parking lot up onto the pavement. The lights are hitting about half on the pavement and half on the gravel, and it's hard to tell in the video, but that's probably about 80 to 100 foot out there, and the elevation does rise up a few feet. So that's on just headlights only on bright, and I will flip on fog lights. So there are the fog lights, and they're pretty close to adjusted. I would like to see them in an actual bank of fog, trying to drive in the fog and just see what they look like then. And I realize you don't run these with high beams. I'm just giving you some reference here as what they look like. So that is high beam with the fogs, high beam without, low beam without the fogs, low beam with the fogs, and then I will turn to just park lights. So they're a substantial light, and again, these are DOT SAE approved, and so if anybody, as long as you got them aimed properly, you're not gonna have any trouble with law enforcement or anything like that. So I am extremely happy with the way these turned out, and like I said, if anybody's interested, I can link it down in the comments section to a set of lights like what I have. And so if you're looking for an approved set of fog lights that make a proper pattern, and you can see they might actually be just a tad high. I may have to adjust them down a little bit, but you can see it has a strong cutoff, so you're not going to be it's definitely underneath of your low beam lights, which is, there's low beam, so you're definitely underneath your low beam lights, and so you're not going to have any problem with blinding any oncoming traffic if you install them properly. So that's low beam, that's just the park lights, and so you get the idea. Now, the only thing, if there is a complaint with these lights, and most of you guys won't run into this, but if you have CB radio or a ham radio in your truck, this is my only complaint. So you can hear the static. I'm gonna turn the fog lights off. So that's the static level without the fog lights. So there's a substantial increase in the amount of static that I get with those headlights on, fog lights on. So I may look into possibly a filter to remove that and you know, get that cleaned up. But that's the only complaint. If I am looking for something specific, that's the only complaint I have. Everything else was top notch, and you know, really good kit. So, and these, I'm not sure if it showed up in the previous video, but these are mounted really low in the bumper. They're probably actually really close to where a factory set of fogs would have been mounted on this truck, or maybe a couple, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches lower than the actual factory fogs would have been mounted. So keep in mind, if you mount those things, you're going to use them as fog lights. You probably don't want to mount them up too high. All right, guys. Well, thank you for your time. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and I hope each of you has a wonderful evening. God bless you.